The heart of Vincentian spirituality is contemplation and action going side by side. They are two sides of the same coin. Vincent said, the life of a missionary ought to be the life of a Carthusian in the house and an apostle in the countryside. The work flows from the contemplation, and the work leads back to contemplation. The work is coloured and enriched by the contemplation, and the contemplation is coloured and enriched by the work. He said, let us all really devote ourselves to the practice of meditation, since through it all good things come to us. Thomas Merton said something about contemplation and action. Vincent didn't quite say it like this, but he could have said it because it's fairly typical of what he would have thought. Thomas Merton says, what is the relation of contemplation and action? It's simply this: anyone who attempts to act and do things for others or for the world without deepening his or her own self-understanding, freedom, integrity, and capacity to love will not have anything to give others. So in order to bring something to others, we need to have something to give them. And the way we get that something to give is through contemplation. Thomas Merton continues, they will communicate nothing but the contagion of his or her own obsessions, impressiveness, ego-centered ambitions, delusions about ends and means, and doctrinaire prejudices and ideas. Vincent wrote 30,000 letters to the confreres and to the sisters, especially Louise de Marillac. He was a great letter writer. We have only about 3,000 letters in existence at present. The letters were a way of getting those on mission to reflect on their experience of mission. Letters to Vincent and his reply was a learning for Vincent himself and for those to whom he wrote. For Vincent de Paul, a single focus inspired everything, the person of Jesus. He said, Jesus Christ is the rule of the mission. He understood his vocation was to continue the mission of Jesus in his time. Our vocation is to continue the mission of Jesus in our time. We strive to proclaim by word and action the love and truth of Jesus to the people of our day. That is from the Holy Faith Constitutions number 2. We strive to proclaim by word and action the love and truth of Jesus to the people of our day. The essential meaning of mission for Vincent de Paul was that Christ was the evangelizer and servant of the poor. Vincent said he scarcely had a human face in his passion and passed for a madman in the mind of the Gentiles and a stumbling block in the mind of the Jews. With all that, he describes himself as the evangelizer of the poor, to preach the good news to the poor. He has sent me. Vincent's spirituality flows from contemplation of this Christ. This Christ was the driving force that generated both the incredible activity and the daily prayer of Vincent de Paul. He urged his followers to contemplate this Christ again and again. He said we were like apostles to bring fire everywhere with this divine love.